Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're in the Minecraft Creative Builds world. In the last episode we finished off our hydroponic space, in which case we can remove the materials now, because I've shown you that. And we finished off building the main structure of our house on the moon build here in Minecraft in our desolate piece of landscape. And we're starting on the interior. We did the kitchen in the last episode, so now I'd like to work on some of the other interior rooms. So I think let's start with the bedrooms. So we've got a few potential materials for our blue bedroom and our red bedroom. So for the blue bedroom, I'm starting with light blue carpet, the light blue bed, and we don't need the concrete anymore because we've put the blue walls in already. And for our red bedroom, I've got the black glazed terracotta to potentially put in a bit of a carpet area, the acacia stairs as it's a kind of reddish colour and we can use that for a few items around the room, some chairs and things, and the red bed of course. And for a little bit of arty decoration I want to pot an azure blue flower. So can I pick those up? Can I pick the pot up as well, or is that going to be a problem? Doesn't seem to want me to pick the pot up. Okay, we're going to have to find the pot from the inventory. Never mind. Pot. There we go, pot. We probably are going to need more things than that, to be honest, but this has given us a basic idea of what we might want to use. So if we come into the bright red room, this is going to be the master bedroom, the red bedroom. So I'm thinking that we could use a little bit of seating, and we probably want some storage as well, don't we? So let's grab a chest. We'll grab the traditional chests, and we're going to want some... let's grab some fence posts. I think we'll grab a... should we use the acacia in this room, I think, and then we'll probably use something else in a different room. So let's decide where we're going to put the bed first. I think we are going to want a nice big double bed. Do you know what? We're going to need more items, I think, than I've got at the moment. So I want to be... let's count. So 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the door. No, let's go 5 away from the door. Let's put the double bed here. 1 away from the wall itself, because I want to put a fancy headboard around that, I think. And then over here I want to put a flower pot in the corners over here. In fact, I think I'm going to do that in all 4 corners, just for a bit of symmetry. We've got a nice big room. I think we can get away with that. So let's do that. A little bit of decorative and floral, because if you are stuck on the moon, you're not really going to have much in the way of plants, are you? So any little addition you can add is going to be a nice addition, isn't it? So I would like to add some seating. I think we should have a couple of chairs like this. That's what we did in our house flipper house. We had some chairs and some decorative pieces near the door, and I think that worked quite well. We've got a little bit more space here, so I think that we can add like a little sofa thing over here as well. And then I want to add like a carpet, and I think I want to do this about where we've got the seating. So we want to knock a few of the squares out. So why don't we knock a 4x4 out and put in the pattern. So we've got to figure out how the pattern goes so that we can make it look nice. And which way round does the pattern want to go? So I think we want to do it that way. So every second one, and then as we turn, are we turning the right way? No, we want to go there for that one. And then if we go here, is that going to be this one? Yes. Oh, hang on, I forgot to put them in here as well. Every time we turn 90 degrees it changes the pattern slightly, so we just want to make sure that we get them all in the right place so that it looks right. Yes, perfect. Beautiful. Kind of like that actually. Maybe we could use that for the headboard as well. Can we figure out how to do that on the wall? Right, so that's the bottom corner. I don't think we... Ooh, how do we put it on the wall? Because you can't really rotate, can you? Oh, now that's interesting. How do I rotate it for the wall? I don't think I can I? That's a shame. I would have really liked to rotate it for the wall to make it look the same as we do on the floor so that we can keep the pattern going, but I don't think that's possible. Anybody let me know if it is possible to rotate it to put it in a wall to make the pattern like we have done on the floor, because I don't know of a way to do that. So this is what I want to do. I want to do a 2x4 headboard on the wall, have the bed in the centre two sections and extend the two edges by 1. I really like that design for a bed. I always have kind of like that idea for a bed. So we've got our seating area over here, we've got our bed over here, and over here I'd like to add, I keep saying over here, I need to stop that. I want to have a like desk space. I'd like to extend it for the full 4 across here, and then we will want a chair in one of the centre two sections over here. Now, for the top of that, we can now remove some of the items that we've got here. So let's go for the carpet. And I've got a lot of red in this room, but I think I'm going to stick with the red. And then we're going to want a... hang on, if I grab some birch, because we're going to want that in a different room. I think for the boys' room we're going to want birch for the pieces of wood in there. So let's exchange those for birch. Okay. I want to use the red carpet here to make the top of this table. I always like the carpet for table. You can use all the other items, but that's the one that I want to use. And I think we could use some pictures or paintings, can't we, as well in these rooms. So let's exchange that for the acacia fence posts now. We don't really need those. So I think above here would be a good place. Don't think that's a good... let's make it a 2x2. Not something... that actually is very in keeping with the colour scheme, isn't it? I don't particularly like that as a painting, but it's very good in keeping with this colour scheme. And let's do the same above the sofa. Let's block out the two end ones so that we can get a 4x4. Yep, that'll work. There we go. So we've got a little bit of decoration in the room. And there is my design for this room. So there's the seating area in the working area of the bedroom, and there's the bedroom area. So the only thing we need to add is some storage, and I think we'll just do that on this opposite wall over here. I'm going to just add a couple of chests. So you could actually build like a... I'll need more acacia though if I'm going to do this, like a wall unit. They're not actually usable, but it could work. Let's oh no, not the door, the stairs, Kitty. Oh dear, I'm not doing very well today, am I? Right, so if we put it upside down stair on the side here and on the side here, and then go up and just do that so it's 3 tall on the sides like this. It kind of looks like a decorative wall unit. And then we need the slab in the acacia to match the centre, and just fill in the gaps so it's level with the tops of the stairs. So it looks like a decorative wall unit, and that I think is a good addition to the room. So that is my master bedroom design. Hope that gives you some ideas of what you could do for yourselves. So let's go do the boys' bedroom next door. So that's the blue room. So for the boy, let's think. I think we want the bed. We've got to fit in a bed and maybe a desk space. Maybe a seating area. Do we have enough space to do all of that? I think we do. Right, so I'm going to come one in from the side. I'm going to make it still make it a double bed. And then we want something in the light blue, don't we? Light blue. Why don't we use the wall for this one? I'm going to make that decorative headboard again. So 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. Make it 2 tall, and bring the sides forward by 1 on both sides. On one side I'm going to put the decorative pot, and then on the other I'm going to grab a lantern and make it into a table lamp at the side of the bed, like so. I'm going to put some storage in this corner, got just enough space for that, nicely. Over here I want to use the birch stairs, not the birch, yeah, I do want to use the birch stairs, but not for that. We want to use the birch fence to make a 3 wide table, put the light blue carpet on top of it, and then we want to use the birch stair to make a seat. See, I got ahead of myself again, didn't I? And then over here I'm going to make a 2 wide seating place for the teen to sit with his friends, and that is the basic room. We do of course want to add some form of decorative, so we need to decide where we're going to put it and mark off the space. I think we could do a 1 by 1 and try and get the beautiful, perfect, too tall for like a poster, and then on the side wall over here I think we try and get a 2 by 2 and see what we get. Oh yeah, that actually is very much in keeping with a teen's bedroom, isn't it? So I like that idea. So there's the bedroom area and the seating area. So that is my blue bedroom completed. Ta-da! So that's 2 of our rooms done. Now the bathroom itself is going to be a little bit more difficult because it's always hard to get things into a bedroom area, isn't it? So let's clear this. If we grab some stone, so I want a stone brick stair, and I want a button. Let's have the stone button. I want a hopper, and I want a tripwire hook and a lever, and I want a cauldron, and then we want some glass. I'm going to use, no, we want a coloured glass, don't we really? Let's use the darker blue glass. Let's see what we can do with this. So I want to start with a sink. I want to make it a double sink sort of in the centre of this area, and we want to use the tripwire hooks above this to make our taps. That's a good start. Then here on the second one away from the wall I want to use the stone brick stairs and another cauldron. So one away on the second block, you want to come one forward and place a cauldron so that you've got space behind it, and then behind it I want to use the stairs, so you have to kind of scoot to the side and try and get the, I might maybe go up a little bit. I want the upside down like so, and then we want it the other way up here. So we've got an upside down stair attached to the back of the cauldron, and then one on the top up here, so that it kind of looks a bit like a toilet. It's not a perfect design, but it's the best one that I know of at this moment. And then on top I want to add a button. It would be nice to be able to add it on top of the stairs, but it just doesn't seem to want to do that, so we'll do it that way. And then I want to put a tripwire hook on the side here to make it look like a toilet roll holder, and I want to grab a oak trapdoor, and I want to put that on top of the cauldron to make it look like a toilet seat. Ta-da! Now over here in the corner, what I do want to do is I want to knock out this, put the hopper in the corner like so. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in 4 spaces so that it looks like a shower tray. This is the, and then I want to put like the sides around it, so 3 tall. I want to extend that out so it looks like we've got a shower cubicle. Actually, we'll make it 4 tall because we don't want it to be, don't want it to touch the ceiling, but I do want it to be big enough to keep the water in. And then we extend 1, 2, 3, 4 there. And can we do 1? No, it'll just join. If we add more, it'll join up, so we'll leave it at that. It would be nice to add it a little bit closer, but we can't. So if we just join the top 2 above, then you've got the walking space here. And what we want to do is grab the lever and lift this up here high and make it look like we've got a shower head here, and then use the button at the side like so for the turning it on and off. And that is my shower design. So that is my shower design. There is my toilet design. Now with the sink area, you can extend it. You could put an item frame to try and make I want to try and make like a mirror. So what I want to do is grab the item frames, and if we put that 4 in a square up here, and then we can use the glass pane in them to kind of make a mirror. And then you could extend the surface at the side here as well, if you want to make like a proper cabinet for your toiletries and things, and then you could add things on the side. I don't know if we've got anything that we can add that will actually look like toiletries. Probably not, but I'm sure you can come up with something and do it that way. I'm going to add a couple of little pots, so like I want to add a glass, so like for rinsing your teeth out you can have a little glass. That's what I'm going to do. So there's my sink design. There you go, there's the sink design, and that is the bathroom completed. Ta-da! So we've done the bathroom, the master bedroom and the teenager's room. So we've got the kitchen done as well. So over here we now want to add in a dining area and a office. So let's clear the inventory again, and we want to pick up white carpet, birch fence and birch stairs. And we've already got our birch fence and our birch stairs. We've done the walls, so the only thing we need to pick up from here is the yellow carpet, and I think that's most of the items that I've got as pointers for our decoration to go in. So yeah, let's go ahead now. Let's do the office and the dining area. So this is the kitchen right here, so this part of it is going to be the dining area. So I want a great big table. So from here I want to count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we want to find the centre on the 5th row and put 2 wide, and we want to keep coming down this way until we get close to the wall here. I want to leave 1 gap from the entryway into the kitchen, and I want to put the white carpet on top of each of these pieces of fence to make us our big beautiful dining room table. So you've got lots of places for sitting for the dining room table. Now we want to add birch stairs for seating, so at the 2 ends I'm going to place 1 on one end and 1 at the opposite end like so, and then 2 in from the end on the second one in from the end, 2 in from here. So You leave a space, put a chair at each of the ends. Leave a space, put a chair. Leave a space, put a chair. So that's the way I want the seating to go. So there's 2 gaps in the centre between seats, and then there's 1 at each end, and then there's a chair at each end. I'm not describing that very well, but you can see it from the picture. That's what I want it to look like. So that's my big dining room area. And then I want my pot again. Actually, no, I don't want a pot this time. What I want is a cauldron. I want to grab a cauldron, and I want to grab some leaves. Choose your own personal favourite leaf. Mine is jungle, so that's the one I'm going to use. Grab your cauldron. I'm going to do this in a lot of places. In the corner, put a cauldron. On top of that, add 2 high of jungle leaves, so you've got a beautiful plant. And I'm going to do the same at the 2 ends of the long hallway, which is going to be our living room area as well. We're going to put a cauldron and 2 high jungle leaves. And we're going to do that at the end. Over here as well. Cauldron in the corner. Jungle leaves on top. Now, we want a great big seating area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the junction here, and I'm going to count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the 5th one, we're going to start a seating area, and we're going to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 long. And then over here in the space that we've got, we're going to build one of those units. So we're going to want some more birch, because we're going to want the slab as well. So grab your stairs again, and 2 away from the pot. So on the 3rd one, away from the pot, so you've got a gap of 2, you want to put the upside down stairs. Gap of 2 away from the edge of the sofa should mean you've only got 1 gap in the centre here. We want to bring it up 3 on, ooh, no, upside down, kitty. 3 on each side. So 1, 2, 3 upside down stairs. Then use the slab to fill in the gaps like so. So this is what we've got down this wall. Now on this wall, I want us to have a display cabinet, but I want it to be 2 away from the door. So you put the upside down stair, so you've got a gap of 2 from the door, and I want it to come at 1, 2, right, so we want upside down stair again here, and we should have a gap of 3 between them, which I want to use the birch slab on like so. Now I want to grab coal, because I want to make as a TV, and I want it to look like it's on this unit here. So 1, 2, 3 in the centre of this space, so there's 1 gap on each side, and I want it to be 2 tall, so it's 3 wide, 2 tall. And I want to fill it with the black coal so that it looks like we've got a TV. Ta-da! See, that's quite easy to do, and it's quite neat. I like that. I think that looks good. So that is our seating area for this area. So we can add a carpet, of course. So I'm going to grab the, do we want yellow? What should we, no, let's grab carpet. Carpet. What colour shall we have in here? Let's have the dark blue, shall we? Let's have dark blue and light blue. So start with the dark blue. I want it to be as long as the chair, and I want it to come out like so. So they've got a little gap in the centre, and I want to use the light blue in the centre, so it's a 2-tone carpet like so. So that's one end of our sitting room area. We can add some pictures and stuff later, and then down this other end I want us to add another seating area, so I want to leave 2 gap, and then I want to leave a 2 gap at this end as well, So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 long again. Cool. And then opposite this, I want to build one of these upside down units again. I want it to be in line with the end of the chair, so that should be 2 away from the plant. Beautiful. So 1, 2, 3 upside down stairs. This one I want to have a gap of 2 in the centre. 1, 2, 3 tall. Put our slabs in the centre like so, so it's bigger. This is more like a bookcase or something like that, and this is a seating area for reading and stuff. Right, we want to use the carpet again to make the same sort of pattern for a rug. So it's 3 wide along the end, and then in the centre we put the light blue carpet so that the two match. And then over here what I'd like to do is make a small like desk. So we'll leave a 1 gap there and a 1 gap next to the bathroom wall, and we will use the dark blue or light blue. Let's use the light blue, I think, for the tabletop. And we want to put a seat in front of the desk area. So that is the other end of our seating area for this area. We will want to put a couple of pictures in later, and then that just leaves us now with the office space. So for the office we're going to want a desk area in the corner. So I want to come across here, leave a gap of 1 from the side of the door, and we're going to go all the way across the wall here, and we're going to use the yellow. So we've got a great big corner angled table like so all the way across, and for seats we're going to put 1 here and we're going to put 1 over here. So we could have 2 people working, or you could just have more extra desk space so that you can spread out all the way across for building things. I would like a shelving unit again over here, so I'm going to go right in the corner this time. 1, 2, 3 tall. 1, 2, 3. Oop, no. Let's get it in the right place. There we go. And then we want to put the centre across. 1, 2, 3. And then I want a, oop, no, let's get this right. We want a seating 1, 2, 3 like so, right up against the unit. And then on the floor I want the yellow carpet. I want 1 block in the centre in yellow, and I want to use the white around the edges. Actually I don't think that's going to work. I think what we'll do is we'll do it stripy. 1 in the centre just doesn't look right. We'll use it stripy for our carpet area. So that is the office space. Very, very simple. That's the office space. Right, so we need paintings. Paintings. Right, so let's put you in here. So now we go around and add a little bit of decoration. So I'm going to want... should we use a bigger painting? Let's see, what do we get if we... Is it just the judo one? I think that might work there actually. I do want a smaller one over here though. Let's have... Can we do that? I want the actual... that's the one I wanted. I want the actual painting in here. So that's the decoration that I'm going to add into the office. I'm not going to add anything else. So in our dining room I'd like a picture at 2 sides. I want to use the... So if we place the markers above where the chairs are, that will centre the painting for us right in the middle of the room. No, we don't want that. We want something... Yes, that's quite nice. So again, we want to centre it above where the chairs are and get a painting in. So that is our dining room completed. There's our kitchen complete. We just want a little bit of decoration in here, so above where the sofas are. So we want to have like a painting right in the centre of where the sofas are. So let's try and get something a little bit different. And let's do the same on top of this sofa here, so that we've got everything in the same places. Colour's right, isn't it? So that's the area over there done, and the area over here done. in these corners I would kind of like one of the small single paintings. No, I don't want to go taller. I want the little paintings in the corner here. Right, so I have one little painting here, and let's add another one over here. So let's add... There we go. That looks quite good, I think. And let's do the same over here. 1, 2, 3. So we can put those little 1x1 paintings in. Oh no, that's the same. That's the same pattern as the other one, isn't it? Yep, that's different. I want them just to be different, see? So that's those. And then one more here. And then I think we're done. And we'll have a quick tour around so that you can see everything one last time. Right. So. Here's our kitchen area. We've got everything that you can need in a beautiful kitchen. We have our dining room, nicely decorated. Try to keep everything sleek and simple. Our office space. All the pictures on the corners just for a splash of colour. We have our lounge area down here with our television. And then down here we have the reading nook and work area with another desk, so that if you've got one person in the office you can then have somebody else working out here. And then over here we have the bathroom. We have our shower and our toilet and our sink area with our mirror. You have the main bedroom, the master bedroom for the parents. Let's go up so you can get a better view of that. I think it's all turned out really well. I'm very pleased with it. And then the final room is the one for our teenagers' bedroom. And there is our teenagers' room. So I hope that this has given you some inspiration for your own builds. Please feel free to build this house and adapt it any way that you want for yourselves. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy gaming!